Good morning or afternoon. My name is Paul and I'm a dad, and I'm here today to discuss an important topic: the costing of policies on the Child Maintenance Service, or CMS. Now, I realize many of you are already well on your way with that, so this video is for those just starting their journey. Firstly, let me provide a brief introduction to the CMS, formerly known as the Child Support Agency. CMS is responsible for ensuring that parents fulfill their financial obligations towards their children. Today, I will be focusing on the various aspects of costing and how that affects parents. In the quarter ending March 2023, CMS reported that out of 170,000 paying parents due to pay via the Collect and Pay service, 28% had a deduction from earnings order or a request in place, while 34% were due to pay via a deduction from benefits. This means that a significant number of parents have had CMS place an order on their earnings, sometimes without consent, or they may have requested it themselves. For those in stable jobs, having earnings taken directly from their source of income can be more convenient. It eliminates the need for constant communication with the CMS or setting up a standing order. Similar to a tax deduction from your payslip, this method ensures that the payments are made consistently, unless there are changes in employment or rate of pay, which would require informing the CMS. Now, let's talk about the actual costings. According to the CMS's own website, the calculation is based on a percentage of the paying parent's grossly weekly income before tax. For one child, that amount is 12% of the gross weekly income. This percentage increases to 16% for 2 children and then 19% for 3 or more children. To get an accurate calculation of how much child maintenance that you might need to pay, you can use the Child Maintenance Service calculator on .gov.uk website. However, it has been observed that this calculator often doesn't work or is not used by the CMS for their own calculations. This raises concerns about the accuracy of the system and the potential for overpayment and the subsequent difficulties with the CMS. Considering these issues, I suggest using a simple calculator that applies the percentages mentioned earlier, with 12% for one child, 16% for 2, and so on. Keep things straightforward. It is crucial to keep records of all earnings and never discard them at any time. It is worth noting that the CMS only considers the paying parent's weekly income before tax, including national insurance or gross income. Other sources of income, such as interest on savings, income from company, or rent from a property, are not initially factored into the calculation. A report released in December 2022 revealed that 313 out of 597 cases upheld by the independent case examiner last year involved issues with the payment system. So if you believe a mistake has been made in your case, there are steps that you can take. Jack Gillis, Advice Service Manager at Gingerbread, a charity for single-parent families, suggests negotiating child maintenance payments through a private agreement between the parents. However, if that is not possible, the government's Child Maintenance Service can assist. If you disagree with the calculated amount, you can challenge it through the government's Child Maintenance Service. Private arrangements do not allow for challenging the amount unless a complete renegotiation takes place. Mistakes made by the service can be appealed, especially if there are errors in earnings or incorrect information provided. However, it must be said that this can take time, and they often leave this until their yearly review, which can cause payments to be held at a higher level, or if lower, cause arrears. If you require assistance or further information, organisations like Gingerbread, One Parent Families Scotland, Advice NI and Parents NI are available to provide support and expert advice. Additionally, seeking guidance from your local citizens' advice or mediators can help in reaching an agreement with the other parent involved. If you do that, you can choose any amount as long as it is agreed between the two parents, and it can be paid at whatever interval you both choose. But if that doesn't work, you can use the Child Maintenance Service. It is possible that both parties involved in a child maintenance arrangement may have issues with the calculation, Jack said, but it is possible to challenge it as long as you are using the government's maintenance service. If you think the government service has made a mistake, you can ask for an appeal. For example, there is an error in someone's earnings, or you have said, I have 3 children and not 2. In case you are dissatisfied with the quantity or believe it does not accurately represent your situation, you have the option to request a modification or a variation. In that case, you can say to the child maintenance service that while you understand that it is correctly calculated how much you should be receiving, you want to vary its calculation to reflect a certain circumstance. Or it might be that the paying parent has income he or she hasn't declared. He said this is one of Gingerbread's most talked about issues. We often speak about parents receiving child maintenance payments who think the government has got their amount wrong, he said. What if the other parent just stops paying? If you are in a private agreement, you can approach the child maintenance service to step in and draw up a formal payment plan, Jack explains. The child maintenance service can seek money from the paying parent if they aren't paying, Jack said. So where can you turn for help? Gingerbread has its own helpline which you can call, on which I'll put on the screen and also in the section below. Jack said the Gingerbread single parent helpline provides support and expert advice on anything from dealing with a breakup or bereavement to going back to work or sorting out a child maintenance or benefits or tax credit issues. Their expert advisors can provide tailored advice to talk you through your options. If you live in Scotland, you can contact One Parent Family Scotland, and I'll put the telephone number on the screen here and also below. If you live in Northern Ireland and you would like information about benefits or tax, call the number advice line, and I'll put it on the screen and also in the link below. For general parenting inquiries, Northern Ireland, call Parenting National Information on the same number again, and there's the number, and I'll put it here as well. Jack also suggested seeking out your local citizens' advice. Now, they can be helpful, but mainly they will tell you that you need to contact child support. In the first instance, you may want to try talking to a mediator who can help you come up with an agreement with the other parent involved. I would agree that this is probably a good idea if both adults are mature and also willing to do the best thing for the child. In conclusion, understanding the costing policies of CMS is essential for parents navigating the child maintenance system. While there are challenges and potential inaccuracies, it is crucial to stay informed, keep records, and seek assistance when needed. So please comment in the comment section below. Have you had issues with payments? What were they, and were they resolved using any of the methods discussed in this video? Is there anything that I missed out? Let me know, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you about this in this section below. If you found value in this video, please consider to subscribe. Smash the like button, because this puts this video out to all those parents who need to see it, and there are plenty that need to see it. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks for your time.